Hello, it's Wednesday night. Welcome back to hashtag Insane Friends. We're here with the queen of the car scene, Carol Sane.
And here's my king.
We're going to have a special guest tonight. Before we get to that, of course, we want to say hello to all our fellow hashtag Insane Friends live streamers on the hashtag Insane Friends live calendar. Tonight is Wednesday night when we usually have a guest, and we do have a great guest tonight. You're going to get to meet him in just a minute. Hello, Z Outlaw SS. Welcome to the chat.
He's fibbing.
Yep, and so we're at Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we have the hashtag Insane Friends. You're right here, right now on Saneauto at 7:30 p.m. every Wednesday night. Directly after us at 9 p.m. is Muscle Car Appraisal. We will actually be a guest on Muscle Car Appraisal tonight. So you'll get to see us twice.
No.
And there is a Visine for that, so don't worry. If you were stuck in your eyeballs, you can wash it out. Thursday night is Dorito and Lucha Cabra at 9:30, followed by Easy 2 Chips and Tricks, etc., from 10:30 to 12. Then on Saturday nights, you get to hang out with Choppers Rule 1 at 6:30 out of Australia, followed by Fab Automotive Detailing at 9 p.m. And Sunday, you're right back here on Saneauto at 7:30 p.m. for the Sane Sunday Live Show, where we have the calendar announcements about the local events, car shows, cruise-ins, how you can support the charities that they support, the children's charities, veterans charities. And then we have car trivia, where you can win a chance to have your channel put up on the screen. That's 7:30 every Sunday night. Followed by the Gregory Salvatore Show at 9 p.m. on the Gregory Salvatore channel. Monday night is One Wheel E at 9 p.m. and Tuesday night is Bubsification at 9 p.m. We appreciate all our hashtag Insane Friends that help us with our marathon of lives every week. And
Grand entrance.
Hi. The magic of Carol. Beauregard Rippy, welcome to the chat. Impact's Garage and Gaming is here. All right, y'all get to meet David from Streetcar Life.
Awesome.
Say hello, David.
Hello, everybody. Streetcar Life here.
Welcome to the chat, America Bumper to Bumper. It's great to see you here. Our guest tonight is David Rutherford from Streetcar Life.
And he's going to tell us all about it.
Yeah, he's going to tell us all about Streetcar Life. You can see some of his merchandise right there on him. David, how long have you been doing Streetcar Life?
Well, Streetcar Life was actually created about 3 years ago when we were on the Discovery Channel, Red Devil Racer. Some people had seen us on there. Maybe you had. We had created this before that event. The reason we didn't bring out the Streetcar Life brand at that time because Hollywood was telling us all this great stuff we're going to do that unfortunately didn't come to fruition. So after the show went off, it was a great pilot. We had a good time. We created Streetcar Life. It started as a way to recognize other street people that like cars if you're out and about. And of course, people start asking for decals. Then they asked for t-shirts. Then it was hoodies. Then it was hats. Then it was, beanies are next. Now they're looking at, we're making polos too. So you can get a dry wickable polo in any color, 15 different colors with a Streetcar logo right on it for $29.95. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge event coming up in May. It's the Streetcar Life Show Off Your Ride 2009. I'm trying not to hit the wrong button here. And we do have a flyer on it. I'm going to show you the flyer. Can't show you too much of it, only because it has to be approved by Chattanooga State. We have $2,400 in prizes, cash and prizes, to give away in the fun run portion of our event. So here's how our event is going to kind of unfold. First, in the morning, we're going to have a car show, Streetcar Life Show Off Your Ride, presented by Sane Automotive, North Georgia Stangs, Clear Shine Automotive, Tennessee, Clear Shine, Tennessee, I should say. I don't want to get. And we're going to have 28 categories and over 70 trophies in just the car show portion alone. Then we have a professional judge coming in, so nobody has to worry about who's going to pick my car. Nope. Professional judge. He will judge everything. And then at 1 p.m., we'll give away our trophies. Then at 2 p.m., we're going to start what we call the Streetcar Life Fun Run presented by Brian Tooley and Nitrous Express and just a host of other people that I will get to here in a little bit. And what that's going to entail, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of like a poker run, only cooler. So we'll have a route. You don't have to follow any individual route. You can go any way you want. You'll have approximately 20 stops to make. At each stop, you're going to get a signature and a time for when you stop there. Then you'll have a chance to roll a pair of dice to get you a number. Obviously, you want 12, and the person with the highest number will walk away with the largest prize. At the end of the fun run, which will end up at Nanny's Country Kitchen in Ringgold, Georgia, we're going to give away about $2,400, hopefully more than that, in cash and prizes at the Streetcar Life Fun Run. And then, of course, after that, around 6 p.m., the open cruise night, again presented by Nitrous Express and some other awesome companies, one of them being Boost District LSA. You'll see them on our website. They do superchargers for LSA cars. And if you're a Chevrolet fan or an LS fan, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a Ford fan, well, you know, I guess you just have to go fast. I'm just kidding. But we love all cars. One of the biggest misunderstood parts about Streetcar Life, we love everything. There's guys out there that like stance cars. That means the wheels are tilted. A lot of people like it. Some people don't. Doesn't matter. We love all kinds of streetcar life. So in your case, Victor, your streetcar life is repairing cars, working on them, loving on them, driving them. That's your streetcar life. Our streetcar life is presenting and making events, t-shirts, and apparel for you guys who love your automotive products, your vehicles. Could be a truck, car, Jeep, you know, with 28 categories, custom categories, bikes, paint, interior. I think we're going to have a little bit for everybody, including we're going to have a special guest coming up from Knoxville to do face painting, balloons for the kids, and a little bit of magic. How about that? We will have a live dyno, a mobile dyno on the property at Chattanooga State, so you can get your car dynoed. You want to see how much power it makes. That one back there behind you makes about 474 to the tire on motor and 620 on a 100 shot. You do the math. I'll let you think on that one for a minute. And of course, that is our Streetcar Life Run event. We just got one of our first host hotels, and I'm going to go ahead and give them a shout out, even though we haven't finished it. Courtyard Marriott up there in Chattanooga, Tennessee, around the mall, you know, is going to be one of our host hotels, and that's going to be off Gun Barrel in Chattanooga, Tennessee, at the Hamilton Place Mall. And of course, the route will start at Chattanooga State and will end down in Ringgold, Georgia. So what do you think about that event?
That is awesome. And guys, I mean, listen to David's presentation. Isn't that a wonderful, wonderful presentation? What an elevator pitch. If I was teaching a class, which we do on Sane Enterprises on sales, I'm going to have to use this clip to show people what a great presentation is. You know what you're doing. And you've got a lot to work with too, because it's a great event with a lot of great stuff to talk about. So it helps when you've got something that's really, really exciting.
I want to have my face painted.
Yeah, face painting is always a big hit. The dyno is going to be a big hit. $2,400 in prizes. Guys, $2,400 in prizes. He's got the Chat State parking lot. I don't know if you've ever seen the Chat State parking lot, but man, huge parking lot, great venue. Is going to be awesome.
You think they could make me a unicorn?
North Georgia Stangs is on board. You talk about bringing in a lot of people with a lot of nice things. And, you know, then more events afterwards, going to Manny's Country Kitchen. I mean, it's just packed full. I can't even remember it all. I'm glad David is here to tell you all about it because I can't even keep up with it all. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything, Dave? I
No,
did
no.
miss a few things, didn't I?
No, but that's
The face painting. I want to get my face painted like a unicorn.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
That would be fun, too.
Okay.
That sure would be fun. That'd be fun for the kids, too. And we
Right.
really like that. Go ahead.
We're also going to have for the kids because we want families to be involved. We want this to be a family event. So we're going to have a whole space set aside for you to bring your kids Power Wheels. And we're going to have 3 trophies, not 1, but 3 trophies, first, second, third, in a Power Wheels drag race. How about that?
Oh, cool. Yeah, see, we had another event recently that they had some Power Wheels events at it was the Ponies in the Park show. Yep. And that was a big hit. It was so much fun to watch the kids doing that. Our kids are grown, so but we still like most of our audience and all the other channels in the hashtag. Yeah, everybody else in the hashtag Insane Friends, they keep their channels clean and family friendly. They know that they could get more views with shock value and stuff like that, but they avoid it anyway voluntarily because they want to be family friendly. And we like these family friendly events too. It's just awesome.
And I don't like to hear bad words.
Yeah, because you pick that stuff up. If you want to have good, clean habits that bring rewards into your life, and you want to strip away all the bad habits out of your life, then you want to avoid bad habits so you don't pick them up. And you want to hang around with people that have nothing but good habits so you can pick up those good habits. And then because every habit you have either has rewards or it has consequences. And so a great man once said, don't worry about people punishing you for your sins. Your sins will punish you for your sins. And right. It's very true. So, and if you hang around with people that are a good influence on you, then it's really, really helpful to help you improve yourself.
Now, we've been told, I've gotten emails and talked to a few people. If you're familiar with the Scenic City Cruisers, they got about 500
yes,
members.
Definitely.
They are coming in force. We also have Eastern Hotrods, and I want to say they got 290, 300 members, along with the North Georgia Stangs, which has 295 members. So that's just the local clubs alone, much less. We did have our first registry, and I'll try to make it a lot easier for everybody. You can go onto the Streetcar Life Facebook page and click you're going to the event. And we're also going to be putting a registration page up, and you can register. Pre-registration is only $25.
Is the Outlaw. Awesome. Hi, how you doing, guys?
Yeah, welcome to the chat. Uzo Lou Garage. The Outlaw has been here for quite a while. And DSW Joyride Productions, welcome to the chat. Again, welcome American Bumper to Bumper. It's great to see you here. And Beauregard Rippy, Impacts Garage and Gaming. You mentioned Scenic City Cruisers coming. Bunch of great people there. I hardly ever say anything negative or anything like that, but I did want to mention something. I do. My sympathies go out to all the guys in Scenic City Cruiser, and especially the family of David Fraley. David Fraley was such a great guy. We lost him recently, and he had been sick for a while. But I mean, he has been involved in so many great things way back when I was taking my cars around to the show scene all the time. And he still had his 66 Mustang there at the World of Wheels. Last time I was there filming in 2018, and we sat with him for about 2 hours, had a nice, great long conversation. I'm so glad we did because, I didn't get to see him again. And his 66 Mustang was still right there. It had been there since years ago.
Integrity policy.
Yep, sure was. I don't know, David, if you know, she's everything insurance. She's if you want to be in good hands with Allstate, here's the good hands.
That's awesome.
That's her. And so Ann
Georgia
Haggerty,
and Tennessee. Don't
yep,
forget.
Georgia and Tennessee. She's licensed in both Georgia and Tennessee. But yeah,
I mean, licensed in Alabama too, but there's really no reason.
I remember years ago with my Mach 1 right there at World of Wheels, and but depending on what year it was, David Fraley's 66 was over there, or it was over there, but it was somewhere, and no matter how bad he felt, he was there and showing his car and supporting
you'll see it up there.
Yep. Supporting the show, supporting the clubs he was in. He was at the club meetings when he wasn't there. And he was always a very friendly, very approachable, great guy. So our heart goes out to Scenic City Cruisers and all his family and everything. So now back to positive, nothing but positive. I just had to,
if you look
had to give kudos to him. You will see his car. You will see David Fraley's car, where we've filmed it several times, and it plays up here. Every live that we play, David Fraley's car is one of the cars up here behind us.
Well, good
we
deal.
certainly won't forget him.
And we had a death.
We have such good luck with David's.
So, let's stop talking about it because of and
I know. I'm moving on. We've got a David right here with us. Another great David.
Hi.
Hello. So Streetcar Life, we're putting on an event. We have lots of swag for you. It doesn't matter what you want. Hoodies, t-shirts, hats, decals for your car. We got it all right there. You can buy it right off Facebook and go to our website, streetcarlife.net. We also are on Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere else. Hopefully you will find us.
I'm glad you said that, because I was going to ask you about that, what other platforms you had. And, you know, there's another great thing about checking out Streetcar Life's. If you're on the fence and you're not sure whether you want to check out Streetcar Life's website, not only can you find a bunch of great Streetcar Life merchandise on there, but if you're thinking about doing merchandise for your channel and everything, here's a guy right here that knows what kind of merchandise sells, what kind of merchandise you should stock, what kind of merchandise you could do. He's been doing it for a while. He's good at it. And go check out his website. Check out everything he has online and learn a little bit about merch and what kind of merch you should be doing for your channel and stuff. And you might want to get some Streetcar Life stuff too and go rock it at the shows and the cruise-ins.
Check out that hoodie he has on. That's really nice. Yeah,
look at the hoodie he's got on now and the ball cap.
Thank you. Thank you. We try to, present some of the best quality products we can at the lowest prices. And you'll find of our regular t-shirts are only $15 compared to most people's t-shirts out there, at least $20, especially if you go to a racetrack or a venue. They're going to get $20 from you. We're trying to put people above profit. We all got to make a dime. We know that. But if you don't want the stuff, if I wouldn't wear it, I sure wouldn't sell it. That's the key.
Right. And you learn too, as you go. The longer you're doing merch, you learn more about how to get your cost down. And if you can get your cost down further, then you can get your price down to a more affordable price for the customers. And so a lot of people, when they're starting out, they don't know as much about it as you do, David. Then their cost is going to be higher because they don't know how to get that cost down. They don't know where to source or anything like that.
And if you ever go into a trademark or try to get a trademark product, go ahead and give me a shout, because believe me, I've been down that road. It's a long road, but it's worth it when you finally get it. Because Streetcar Life is a registered trademark with the federal government, so we can't be touched.
Yeah, there's a difference between, that's another thing too. I'm glad you brought that up, that I know from previously owning a large corporation, and that, part of what we did, we had merch, a line of merch for that company. And we had not only that, but a lot of signage, including billboards and stuff like that. And you need to trademark all that too. And there's a big difference between a state registered trademark and federal registered trademark. You can, if you just get state trademarks, and it's just a whole sea of stuff you got to learn. But if you get just the state that you're in, then somebody in another state could copy your stuff, and there's nothing you can do about it unless you're federally trademarked.
That's correct.
You think? I think I need to bring baby in.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's too cool for him.
Which is especially good to know if you live in an area like this. David, I think you're in southeastern Tennessee. Is that right? We're in North Georgia here.
We're actually right above Chattanooga because we have a house that's right over the mountains.
Okay, so you've got South Carolina nearby, and you've got Georgia nearby, and actually Alabama nearby. If you look at the freeways, because it's very quick to get to Alabama. You got 3 states really close by, and if you were only trademarked in Tennessee, you could have somebody close by that could be copying your merch, and there's nothing you can do about it. Same thing with here in North Georgia. You know, if you have a business in North Georgia and you've got merchandise that's part of that business, or if it's your whole business, you need to go ahead and do the extra steps and do your federal trademarking so that you don't have people in, you know, one of those states, South Carolina, Tennessee, or Alabama. Plus, when you're going through that process, if you find out that somebody else already trademarked something like that, then you can avoid stepping on somebody else's trademark and getting yourself in a legal battle.
Come on, up here.
And wasting a bunch of time and effort on some merch that somebody else has already trademarked.
Yeah, let me inject this too, Victor. I found that once you
become the new queen of the car scene. The new queen of the car scene. His name is Baby.
Like the driver, right? Baby Driver.
Yeah, Baby Driver. That's there. There we go. Thank you so much.
I was going to say something. I was going to tell everybody, all the audience that are listening right now. Once you become successful, which
Okay, baby. Go ahead, David.
I was just saying, once you become successful or semi-successful in our particular case, you really got to watch out because I've worked real hard to get my name up in Google. If you Google us, you find a whole bunch of streetcar life stuff. Well, somebody has went through a Facebook page and tried to copy our name and somehow has gotten 4 stars on Google, which is pretty hard to do, as you know. So I'm going to have to investigate that already. Somebody's trying to step all over us.
Yep.
So just be careful, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there, because as soon as you start doing good, somebody else is going to try to, wing off your fame. And then
and you gotta do some research and some learning and watch some videos on how to do SEO work and try to everything that you do with your products, your channel, your platforms, try to get it ranked as high as you possibly can before somebody else does. Because whoever gets a good ranking on Google and other platforms early on, it's harder to take that ranking away. And so if they get ranked well with certain keywords and stuff before you do, then you're at the disadvantage trying to do your SEO work and get ahead of them. Whereas if you learn a lot of SEO tactics and get ranked up there really good for something first, then it's harder for them to come and take your spot.
I don't hear nothing in my earpiece.
You don't?
No.
Well, that's David's not talking right now, so you're not going to hear me talking on the earpiece. That's
okay.
All right. Now we do have some other awesome things happening around the events. Of course, Farm to Fork is going to be one of our sponsors and one of our stops. Also, for you guys and gals out there that like to drag race, Brainerd Motorsports Park is actually one of the stops on the cruise. So if you go there, you can stop, get your time card. Maybe you win a prize when you stop at Nanny's, then go right back to the track and probably take your car down the track. I'll have to talk to Stephen Farrell and see if that'll be possible, but we might be able to set something up like that.
That sounds awesome. Welcome to the chat, Camaro time.
Yeah.
All right, Camaro time. Here you go,
Camaro time
Camaro
is a
time.
bona fide.
Okay, there's 8 people who like us, and how many people are watching? Can anybody tell me? That's my question for the night. How many people are watching?
If she's mentioning it, I guarantee it's more than 8.
Well, 9. I make 9, don't I?
Yep, it's true. But it's
Well,
more than 9.
The neat thing about our event is we're trying to really, I mean, we got some big national sponsors, but we're really focusing on Chattanooga, North Georgia, Alabama, those people that like Streetcar Life. I wouldn't put anything on this car right there that you're looking at. I wouldn't sell you anything that I wouldn't put on my own car or my own body. So that's why we kind of started Streetcar Life. All of our sponsors we're trying to get, it's like Keystone, K&N. I'm not saying we're going to get them. We're trying to get them, but they're all the type of products that I actually use in our, not only our race car, but our everyday car. My Lincoln, my white Fusion, the pickup truck, whatever. So that's why we really want to promote this stuff, because we want to promote the companies that we use, and we want to promote all the local companies that people may not even know about.
Yes, Camaro time. Listening counts. Did you like the stream when you came in? I'm sure you did.
We have a lot of great Camaro guys here tonight, and we
got
have
the greatest
Mopar
Camaro
guys.
time.
We've got Uzolu Garage, like us, has got one of each in the driveway and the garage. We like to have at least one GM, one Mustang, and one import, and a Mopar when we have it. But of course, my Dodge Ram is gone right now. But we will eventually get another Mopar for the family at some point to round off the collection.
And we got
Again,
an exotic.
Of course, my collection is never going to be as big as it used to be.
Ours counts
I
as
can't
an
keep up
exotic.
with 10 or 12 vehicles anymore. Huh?
An exotic
What does?
or import.
Well, yes, it is an exotic. So with a nice big V12 that likes to suck a lot of gas.
Yeah, we don't drive that. We don't.
Has
We
exotic
couldn't.
thirst.
We live too far away from a gas station to drive that car.
Hello, fan 1701. Welcome to back to the chat.
That's the thing about power. You build all that power, go fast, and then your mileage drops from 19 to 9. Then you put another little bit of horsepower in there. Now you got 6 miles a gallon. About what I'm getting in this car here.
Well, with the 12, with the Jaguar, it's not even.
Yeah, it's less than 9.
You go out
right
of
there. It's less
the
than 9.
garage and you need a gas station.
Yeah, you don't go anywhere without going to the gas station first.
And then you
Noah
go
Gallman,
again
welcome to
before
the
you
chat.
get there. Noah, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Good to see you back.
Oh, baby's water was frozen when I went out there. I
got
him new water,
mm-hmm.
And when I went out to get him, it was frozen. This is ridiculous.
She doesn't like the cold.
Who does?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I know a few people that do. My dad, for one, he's one of those guys that get in the truck with him, and he'll have the air conditioner on.
Well, people
You'll be
who
like,
are
"Where's the
bigger
heater?"
in the belly, like very cold weather.
Mm.
Love your dad, but he's always been bigger in the belly.
Insulation is what Grandmaster Chew called it.
Yep.
You carry too much insulation. I can't imitate his accent, that Korean accent. I can't do it. I sound like a Southern American Korean, whatever that is.
Oh, what is going on there?
Noah Gomez says, I love the sun, 100 degrees. No, I can't take 100 degrees either. I'd be happy if it was just like 70 all the time.
How about 80?
Nah,
80
not
would
even
be good
80.
for me.
Because I like to be able
80
to.
or 90. That would work.
Some things I do, I got to wear the gloves to keep the amount of blood squirting out to a low roar. And you get hot pretty quick with the thick gloves on in the 80s.
Guy.
Old car guys, hey, what's happening? Making Tracks is here too. If you're late to the stream, we have here a guest with us, David from Streetcar Life, and they are having a huge event coming up. You may have heard me shouting it out on our live streams when I go over the calendar of events on the car shows, mostly on Sane Sunday Live at 7:30. We first go over the cruise-ins and car shows and shout those out, try to get more traffic to those cruise-ins and car shows, mostly the
okay, I got 9 people like it and 12 people watching.
And Streetcar Life is having their first event this year. They have got locked in the parking lot of Chat State. If you haven't been to the parking lot of Chat State, it is huge. It is a great place to have a car show. And oh man, are they having a car show. Lots and lots of events at this car show, and it's a big family-friendly thing. So they're going to have face painting for the kids. They're going to have dyno testing for the big kids. They're going to have $2,400 in prizes. Yes, it's all for Carol, queen of the car scene, queen of the insurance scene.
I was going to be a unicorn.
The whole big car show just for her. Yeah, she's going to get she's threatening to get face painted like a unicorn. So you might want to go to the car show just to see that. But then they're also having an event where they're doing a cruise afterwards. Many places you said you're going to the drag strip on the way to Manny's Country Kitchen. Is that right?
That's correct. We'll have about 18 to 20 different stops for the folks to be able to stop in a business. They'll have an official time card. They'll get an initial and a time, which really doesn't matter. We don't want people breaking the law, getting in trouble, or getting hurt. So instead of trying to make it a race, we're going to make it kind of like a poker draw type deal. We'll have a set of dice at each location that you're going to drive to, including Farm to Fork, Brighton Motorsports, Farrell Automotive, places
One
like that.
wheelie, yay!
Let me finish.
Sorry.
That's okay. And then you'll get the driver will be able to roll that dice. Obviously, if you get snake eyes, you only get 2 points. If you get, double 12, double sixes, you're going to get 12 points. When you get 2 nannies, all the cars get done. The top probably, I know at least 5, we're going to try to shoot for top 10, will win something. We'll walk away with something in their hand at the Streetcar Life Show Off Your Ride 2019 Chattanooga.
Awesome. And I know a few people are mentioning the car right now in the chat, and it is pretty recognizable in the Chattanooga area. David, are you able, and do you feel up to maybe panning over the car there?
Sure.
People are recognizing, and they want to see.
This is the Blue Z. You might have seen it on a show called Red Devil Racers on Discovery Channel. Hopefully you can see it. One of my favorite parts about this car is my Streetcar Life decal that runs up the A-pillar. This is a total real streetcar, although it's locked. We'll go to the other side. Streetcar Life, we have full banners, and we got a little giggle juice in the back. Again, this car right here makes 474 horsepower to the tire. And on a single 100 shot, this car makes 620 horsepower to the tire. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. You do the math. And if you're wondering, for you guys out there that are geeking going, that's not possible, LS3. Does that make it easier for you? So we have a full interior all the power, everything works. I'm actually going to crack the engine compartment for the first time in about a week. She's been sitting in the garage because of the cold. And probably can't see too good. I'll probably get a light out here, but that's the power plant, the heart of the Blue Z right there.
Okay, we have been asked for a link to your channel.
Yeah, do you have a YouTube channel? And if not, what are your platforms, your website, and everything? I know you mentioned it on the back window there, but can you go through it again for our viewers?
Absolutely. Now, we do have a Streetcar Life for Life. That's what it's, Streetcar Life for Life YouTube channel. There's not much content on it yet because I just started publishing on it. I've had the channel for probably 2-3 years. And then you, Sane and Insanefriends, got me working on my channel, and it's got a little bit more content. We are on Facebook at Streetcar Life. We're on Instagram at Streetcar Life for Life. We're on Twitter at Streetcar Life for Life. So you can find us pretty much on any platform besides Snap stuff. I don't do Snap stuff. And of course, you can almost find us at any car show. We were at the Ponies in the Park last year, if you remember that. In fact, you guys shot my wife's Turbo Fusion that day.
Yes,
yeah, we sure did.
Yep. And then Sean and John and the guys from North Georgia Stangs will be running the car show at the Chattanooga State. So you'll see those guys there. Hopefully we'll have at least 200 of their cars. We've talked to the City Scenic Cruiser. Sorry about that. They are planning to bring a lot of cars out there. And when I say a lot, it could be 200, it could be 20, it could be 500. You never know with them. Also, the Eastern Hot Rod said that they'll be making it. We are working with hotels for you guys that are out of town and don't want to have to drive all the way back home. So we'll have hotels. We'll also have restaurants. And in the cruise in, which is going to be at night, we're going to make, my wife is a programmer, she's going to create an interactive map that's downloadable with every point of one of our restaurants, businesses, or anybody else that is in part of the Streetcar Life Show Off Your Ride. So you'll not only get a map for the route, so you won't have to go, well, I don't know where this is. You can just tap a button and it'll take you to the next place. You'll also get a route with all the businesses that support the Streetcar Life Show Off Your Ride 2019. And we're right now creating those. Hopefully by next weekend, we'll have those maps created once we get all of our businesses lined up for the fun run. If you're out there and you're in the Chattanooga, North Georgia area, we're already going down, I know, as far as Ringgold. So if you got a business and you want to be on the route, you want to send a couple of hundred or 500 or 600 cars to your business, get on and be a sponsor. It's only $100 this year. It's cheap. It's very cheap to put that many people in your business with a purpose. They want to see your business. They want to get that time card stamped, and they want to roll that dice because I guarantee you they're coming for that $2,400 in cash and prizes. I know I would be, but I don't count. So.
Well, and with North Georgia Stangs involved, Scenic City Cruisers involved, you know there's going to be this huge turnout. And so, yeah, that is an incredible deal. Only $100, and your business will be covered up, just covered up.
Yep. And
at least for a day, or part of that day, however long it takes. And that's a lot of really good exposure. And I know a lot of people here, some of them don't have a business other than YouTube, but they know from having a YouTube channel and trying to run their YouTube channel like a business and grow their YouTube channel, how important it is to have even just a one-time deal, have a bunch of traffic show up at your place, whether it be a YouTube channel, a website, a brick and mortar business. It doesn't matter. If you could have like 100 people show up just all at once, for $100, it's a deal. It's a big deal.
Noah Gollum is asking where the car meet is.
Chattanooga State.
Chattanooga State.
Yep.
And David, could you tell us the date again?
It's going to be May 25th at Chattanooga State. here's the flyer. We will put it out, but we have to wait until Chattanooga State Marketing Department okays the flyer. We've already sent it for editing. We're just waiting for the okay, and then we will blanket the internet. We'll put this thing on blast, and you will see it. We already have somebody registered from New York State.
Wow.
Yep. And you'll be hearing it shouted out right here on the Sane Sunday Lives and the Wednesday night hashtag Insanefriends when we go over the events calendar. You'll be hearing us continue to shout out the event twice a week, especially when we get to the point, you know, sometimes when the events are pretty far out, we don't shout out because we usually shout out what's coming out in the next 4 to 5 weeks so that people like me who can't remember anything past 4 weeks from now will not be overwhelmed with information that you can't retain anyway. We are a major sponsor,
sponsoring it. So not it, but we're sponsoring part of it.
Yeah, Saneauto is a major sponsor, and hopefully they'll have an awesome booth. You guys can come check them out, say hi to them, because they are people.
Exactly. And we're just like Streetcar Life. We believe in family-friendly content. And we have a super chat from One Wheel E.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Yay!
One Wheel E. Woo-hoo! Everybody check out One Wheel E's channel.
Thank you.
Now, I don't have the link right here, and people are asking for it, to the Streetcar for Life YouTube channel. And this computer right here is so slow.
If you go,
Camaro Time wants to know what time the
does that Z run? Or is it a secret?
Oh, times on the Camaro, we don't know, because 2 years ago when it had the motor that only made 436, it ran 720 on motor at 98 with a 219 60 foot, if that tells you anything. So we really don't know, and I'm probably.
And that was without the nitrous, right?
Yeah, that was a motor pass, and most likely I'll get one run, and they'll probably end up kicking me out because the car's going to be too fast. It don't have a roll cage. I'll never put a roll cage on it because it's a street car, just so I won't be a track guy.
Yeah, and you won't be able to be. They won't let you do that without the roll cage.
Well, our local track, which is BMP, is now an IHRA track. So they have to have, rules in place. Like if your car goes faster than 750, I think you got to have an engine diaper. Well, my car already went faster than 750, and you got to have a cage, and mine don't have none of that. So I'm a big supporter of them, and you'll see me there at a lot of their events selling Streetcar Life stuff. But, hey, we got a street car here. I ain't going track.
Thank you so much, Camaro Time, for putting up the streetcarlife.net link to their website. That is awesome.
You are always Johnny on the spot.
Like I said, Camaro Time is awesome. He is a celebrity in the hashtag Insanefriends and an original. Helped found the community, and all around great guy and incredibly great moderator. We appreciate him so much. And our friend One Wheel E for Super Chat, who is live every Monday at 9 p.m. You can check out his support of the hashtag Insanefriends live calendar.
You might see a wheelie.
There is somebody on the hashtag Insanefriends cooperative live network almost every night. And most nights there's 2 people.
And if you go to One Wheelie,
not on top of each other, because we cooperate, not compete.
Monday night, you might see a wheelie. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might be there.
You sure might.
And I know you might see a burnout, because I've been there and I've seen one.
Yep, because nobody likes a short premature wheelie.
No.
That's about as racy as it gets on Saneauto.
Yep.
Yep, One Wheelie. I think One Wheelie is one of your
fans.
Camaro fans too.
Yeah. Good deal. Now I heard that the track is going to try to open this Sunday for a few hours for test and tune between I think it's noon and 5. And so if you guys come out, you'll probably see me. I won't see my rest of my crew, but I'll be out there on this Sunday. So come on out and say hi.
Sounds great.
Yep.
Sounds great.
Well, it is
getting close, isn't it?
Close. We have another show tonight.
9 minutes. We will be a guest on Muscle Car Appraisal. Muscle Car Appraisal's channel, who is live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m.
One Willie is heading to Taekwondo.
All right.
Awesome.
Woo-hoo. Oh, look at that.
I want to mention one more
chatting
thing
again.
if we can.
Yes, please do, David.
Okay, we're going to have a charity fund, and it's going to be a Heart for Brantley. A lot of you might have seen this. This is a young man who has a heart condition. Let's see if my battery's running low, but oh well. So long story short, he has a heart condition, needs a heart transplant. So we're going to do everything we can to get that gentleman his heart transplant. It's a young boy. He's about 8-9 years old. His name is Brantley. If you just type in a Heart for Brantley, you will find his foundation, and we're going to help him as much as we can.
Oh, could you please put a link to that on our Saneauto Facebook page so we can help get him some more support?
Absolutely.
That would be awesome to get him some more support for that. And we will, and that will also give me a chance to get the information and put it with the information for your event on the calendar so we can get some more awareness for his needs and some more help for that boy.
Good deal. That sounds like a great deal, everybody.
Don't forget, this is the time for self-promotion.
Yeah, let us know what you've got going on your channel for this past week in the chat, and let us know what you're planning on putting on your channel next week. And in the meantime, remember, I mean, just like we heard about here, even when you don't know that there's a charity involved at most of these car events, the car shows and the cruise-ins and stuff, when you dig a little bit deeper, you usually find out that there's sometimes 2 or 3 different local charities
going on
for either children or veterans or both. And it's not like you see on some of these bigger channels that get really big really fast off of doing nothing but showing the bad of what people are doing with their cars and stuff, and the shenanigans, the bad kind of shenanigans. There are, for every one of those happenings or those events, there's like 100 times that many people just doing nothing but good, clean, family-friendly, supporting and trying to help people out. A lot of really great people in the car community, and we would like to continue to be some of those people that really spotlight all the good that's going on in the car community and all the great people that are in the car community and the good that they do, including Streetcar Life and their event and what they're doing for this boy.
Making Tracks posted a ride video 2 days ago. Also 2 videos of his truck painted and back together. That's awesome.
All right. And Camaro Time was pointing out that he has no idea what he's going to put up next. It's going to be a complete mystery until he puts it up. If you've been following his channel, you probably know that he is just coming off of a long series of doing each generation of the Camaro and lots of trivia on those Camaros and what's going on with them and how to identify them and what the changes were. And I know even you too, David, would probably really enjoy that series on Camaro Time channel.
I'm having a psychic moment. I bet the next thing he's going to put up is about a Camaro.
And it may involve a return of repeat.
Oh,
to
wow.
Yeah, everybody loves
awesome.
repeat. And wants to see repeat come back to the Camaro Time channel. And maybe the next video or the video after that will involve a return of repeat. What else we got here? Making Tracks. Oh, you were talking about what Making Tracks has got going on his channel. And then Beauregard Rippy says, I'm going to Cruising Classics in Columbus, Ohio tomorrow. And asked to film the current consignments. Yeah, that would be great.
Awesome.
That's another great thing about hashtag Insane Friends. We've got so many channels in so many places. You know, Camaro Time is in North Carolina, so you get to see what's going on with the car scene in North Carolina. Uzo Lou's Garage is here, and he not only covers the car scene in Detroit, Michigan. So if you can't get up to Detroit, Michigan and see some of the great things going on there, you can find it on his channel, and you can find a lot of the car shows and the car scene on his channel. But you can also find in the description of this chat support for the hashtag Insane Friends that are doing the lives. And if he ever decides to start doing lives, we would be really happy to have him on the calendar and promote his lives as well. We will jump on that and support him as much as we possibly can. There's several others. I know I'm neglecting to mention, you guys. I'm sorry. There's several other guys in several different areas that focus on the car scenes in their area. Of course, we're hitting things from Gatlinburg all the way down to Atlanta, but mostly right here in the Dalton area and the Chattanooga area.
Yes.
We're hitting
Impact's Garage just posted a 34-degree no choke cold start of his 68 Roadrunner
with Hughes engines, cam, and valve spring kit. So,
awesome.
Yeah, I bet that sounds great. That's probably hitting a lick that would be interesting to listen to. And there's no way you can describe it here, so you have to go look at the video.
ASAP Fishing. Awesome.
ASAP Fishing 1, great to see you again. We're about to wrap it up. We got 2 minutes left. If you weren't here before, David from Streetcar Life here is our guest, and you are really, really going to want to watch the replay and see what he has to say about his event at Chat State that we've been shouting out, mostly on our Sane Sunday Live, and we will continue to be shouting out on our Sane Sunday Lives and our hashtag Insane Friends show Sunday nights and Wednesday nights at 7:30. Oh yeah, $2,400 in prizes. North Georgia Stangs been there. Scenic City Cruisers is bringing a lot of cars there.
I'm excited about face painting.
Yep.
We got a live band coming.
Live band, yeah.
Iron Chief, yep. Iron Chief just put out a new CD. They're coming to play.
Dyno testing for the big kids.
Oh yeah.
Face painting for the other big kids.
Oh yeah.
And don't forget Streetcar Life merch. Everything you would want. The t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats.
You think they'll have food?
Yes, they'll probably have food. You're going to have food vendors, David?
We'll have food vendors.
There you go.
Hey, you got everything.
Well, you have coffee. It's important to have coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I keep telling everybody in my videos, especially my repair videos, the most important tool you have to have
and
every
Diet
repair
Dr. Pepper
is coffee. Yeah, she needs the sodas. I don't need no sodas. I just need coffee and water and coffee and water. And sometimes duct tape and bandages.
No, there's a new rule in our house. You know, the blood stays on the inside.
But, you know, everybody knows I don't do as many repairs as I used to. Maybe.
I'm traumatized.
Yeah, I'm mostly doing the featured cars and the car shows and stuff like that, some tool reviews, things like that. But I still manage to hit and do some repair videos as well to keep that going. But we've got pretty well-rounded content right now with the tool reviews, the repairs, and the show cars, hot rods, all those featured videos, and showing the car shows and the cruise-ins and trying to get more and more traffic out there to support the charities that support the kids and the veterans. David, it's been great having you here. We're going to have to wrap it up. You have been an awesome guest. We really loved having you. Glad you were able to make it.
Well,
maybe we can have you again sometime.
Absolutely. We'll do it again sometime.
And everybody, remember, go to Muscle Car Appraisal. After this, they are starting at 9 o'clock. We will be on there with them at 9:30 as their guests. Don't know what that's going to be like. We might destroy their show because we don't even know how to be a guest anymore. We've been hosts for so long. So we'll see how it goes. If we get out of there without anybody getting burnt, bruised, or bleeding, then we've done fine.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to ask a lot of questions.
Oh, well, that'll work. That'll work.
I don't answer questions I ask.
And me, I'll just answer all the questions I'm asked wrong on purpose, and that way I can say I did it on purpose. All right, guys, it's been great having you all here in the chat. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
It's their first show, so come check it out.
Yes, the Muscle Car Appraisal. It's their first time being live and being part of the hashtag Insanefriends calendar. They are great guys. I'm sure most of you have been to their channel and you know what great guys they are. And Bill's so smart and lots of good muscle car trivia.
He intimidates me. He knows more about insurance than I do. Scary. He knows the deep, dark secrets.
All right. Well, have a great night, David, and everybody in the chat. And we'll see you all in the next one. Till the next video, get off the couch and get dirty.
No, stay clean. See?
Bye, y'all.
Clean. Bye-bye.